if AJ doesn't knock him out in the first round, in the second round, then he didn't really win the fight, even if he ultimately does win the fight. On the scorecards, do you feel that sort of pressure to not just win, Anthony, but also knock Jake Paul out?
Yeah, I understand. I really understand where they're coming from. I understand. I get it. I know the expectations and demands these fans have, and I respect it. If I didn't respect it, I'll be honest with you and say, nah, they're talking rubbish. But I do get it, because I hold myself in that same regard. So I need to do it. And that's my intention, to seek and destroy.
My voice cracked. I'm still going through puberty. The biggest fight of 2025. USA versus UK. He's got the belts, the size, the history, but I have the balls. Be careful what you wish for.
Would be incapable of going in there and holding back. So, I mean, I think the only thing that's a bit harsh is if Anthony Joshua doesn't knock him out in the first round.
Anthony Joshua sends a fierce message straight to Jake Paul before their showdown, and it's nothing short of ruthless. Joshua vows that this fight will not drift into later rounds. He plans to obliterate Jake instantly. He insists there will be no mercy, no warm-up phase, and no cautious pacing. From the opening bell, Joshua intends to explode forward, overwhelm Jake with pressure, and showcase the massive gap in their power, discipline, and professional pedigree. His warning is simple: Jake won't survive the opening storm.
Saying this, is there any clause that says you need to go easy on Jake Paul?
Honestly, I haven't seen that part, but no, there's no clause. I heard that he'd fought Mike Tyson in 14-ounce gloves. I heard that he was going to fight Javante in 12-ounce gloves, and then he chose to fight me in 10-ounce gloves. So there's no part. He wants to go easy. I think he wants to hurt me. I think he wants to take me out.
Michael Bisping steps into the conversation with a brutally honest assessment of the matchup. He highlights the giant physical and technical gulf between the two fighters, arguing that Jake Paul simply cannot absorb the raw violence behind Joshua's punches. Bisping points to AJ's past wars against monsters like Francis Ngannou as proof of how destructive Joshua's shots truly are. In Bisping's eyes, this matchup isn't just uneven, it's potentially dangerous. And the difference in strength, experience, and ring maturity might make the fight painfully one-sided from the very beginning.
Gets Anthony Joshua and gets flatlined. Every single punch that was thrown was landed, and every punch that landed put Francis Ngannou down, okay? So to stand there and think that Jake Paul, who's much, much smaller, who has way less experience, that doesn't weigh anything near him, is going to have a chance, and not to mention the technical abilities. Let's just talk about that. Not to mention the technical abilities or experience. We're talking about an Olympic gold medalist, remember, from back in the day, who's then gone on to become a true British boxing icon, or a worldwide boxing icon, let's be honest, right? There's no way that he loses to Jake Paul, unless it's an exhibition match.
However, approaches the topic from a completely different angle. He strips away the hype, the predictions, and the dramatic buildup, arguing that this fight should not be treated as a historic rivalry. For Chisara, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is business, plain and simple. He believes the matchup exists to generate money, attention, and momentum for everyone involved. To him, this isn't about legacy or leveling skills, it's about entertainment value and strategic financial decisions. His perspective removes the emotion and focuses on the commercial engine powering the event.
AJ against Jake, but what sort of gulf do you expect to see?
Listen, we are in the game of entertainment. Either entertainment in the ring or on the football pitch, it don't matter. It's called entertainment. People are going to buy tickets to go watch Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. You know, we're all entertainers, either way. So I'm happy. I'm so happy for AJ because he's doing this for himself. And you have to understand, you have to give so much respect to Jake Paul. You know, whatever he says, he makes it happen. You know, before he was like he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and people were laughing at him. And then suddenly it's happened and people are like, wow, what's going on here? You know, so kudos to that kid, man. He's very good at promoting everything he does.
Derek, do you reckon there's a bit of jealousy from other boxers and even like pundits flying around as well? Because even since it's been announced last night and today,
I know the biggest jealousy pundit you guys have in that is Simon Jordan. I'm telling you right now, Simon Jordan right now, he must be suffering inside and out right now.
Eddie Hearn weighs in with a calm, grounded, and realistic reminder. While fans are screaming for a brutal first-round knockout, Hearn explains that boxing doesn't always follow the script everyone imagines. He warns the public not to underestimate Jake Paul's movement or defensive tactics in the early moments. According to Hearn, if Jake survives the initial burst and manages to stay active, the fight might push into rounds 2 or 3, and that shouldn't be viewed as a disappointment. His message is clear. Forcing unrealistic expectations on Joshua only adds unnecessary pressure. And pressure can disrupt even a seasoned champion's focus.
Can't speak. Yeah, but it's obviously scripted, isn't it? I'm like, no. One, that's illegal. I mean, this is a professional contest. Two, we would never sign up to anything that's going to make AJ look bad or devalue him, lose rounds, go loads of rounds.
Do you think there's any world in which AJ pulls back, though?
Absolutely. He couldn't do that as a fighter. He would be incapable of going in there and holding back. I mean, I think the only thing that's a bit harsh is if Anthony Joshua doesn't knock him out in the first round, he should be ashamed of himself. Like, right, give us 2, like, or 3. Because if Jake does move, he can look after himself. It's not like he's just going to get one shot round the arm and go on the floor. He's a tough guy.
ASI jumps into the discussion with his signature direct and unapologetic energy. He revealed that he privately messaged Joshua with a simple mission: do not let this fight reach 8 rounds under any circumstances. In KSI's opinion, if the fight lasts that long, Joshua will not have lived up to the standard expected of a world-class heavyweight. Facing someone with Jake's level of experience, KSI believes the weight of responsibility sits heavily on AJ's shoulders, not just because of size and skill differences, but because fans worldwide are watching every detail and comparing both fighters relentlessly.
What's happening with that?
I couldn't give 2 Fs about Jake. Do not care. I can't wait to see Jake Paul get absolutely starched by AJ. I messaged AJ and I said, brother, if this guy is able to get out that ring within 8 rounds, you haven't done your job good.
Did he reply?
You haven't done your job well. Yes. Yeah, I talked to AJ, bro. He said he's going to do a madness, yeah.
Would you get in the ring with Anthony Joshua?
No. Yeah, he's stupid. He's an idiot. He loves the fame and he loves the money. So ultimately, if you're just that money hungry and that fame hungry, you're going to just do whatever. You don't care what it is. So getting in the ring with AJ, he's there like in his head probably thinks, yeah, you know what? I've got this. Also, I'm going to get a load of money and I'm going to get a load of fame from this. But is it really worth it? I don't know.
McGuigan, a respected former champion with decades of deep boxing insight, offers a perspective filled with caution rather than excitement. Having witnessed the brutal realities of heavyweight power throughout his career, McGuigan views this matchup with genuine concern for Jake Paul. He understands how quickly a heavyweight punch can erase everything: plans, confidence, preparation in a single second. To him, this fight carries a level of danger that casual viewers might underestimate. His words remind everyone that beneath the entertainment, the sport's risks are very real.
You know, for those last 2 fights, that it is more difficult than he thought to boil himself down to 147. So it may be better for him to concentrate at 150, 154. But then you got Ortiz, you got Boots Ennis, and you got Brian Norman Jr. all in the 154-pound category. So it's a tough division. So it wouldn't at all surprise me if he's unable to win a world title because the opposition is good. But maybe if he boiled down to 147 again, he would have a better chance.
Last thing I want to ask you about, Barry, is the big news regarding Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. One of the biggest quotes, 2 of the quotes that stuck out to me was that David Hayes said that fight could be Jake Paul's last day on earth. And
I think Gareth A. Davis has described it as a freak show. Some people are saying, you know, AJ's grabbing the bag. There's nothing wrong with that, because anybody else, if they got offered that kind of money, they would do it. So,
Yep.
and some people are suggesting it might damage his legacy. Where do you sit with the decision of him taking that fight? And it's a professional 8-round fight as well.
Yes, it's a highly dangerous fight for Jake Paul. I don't know what he's doing, unless they have done some sort of caveat or some sort of agreement that he says he's going to go easy on him, or he's not going to go flat out.
Another layer of conversation